Yo everyone, it's Team Dad Gaming back with another episode of the Chicago White Sox franchise. We're here in the last month of a very disappointing season. This was supposed to be our season, the season that we were supposed to blow up and do amazing and create, a real good opportunity for us, and we just failed very, very hard. And it really sucks. It is what it is. It really sucks though. So we're just here to get through this last month and see what needs improvement in the off season. As in the day, the month wasn't that much of a success, but the season as a whole was. Did a little premature buying, and it really backfired in our face. When we bought for Taylor Ward, and I don't know why he isn't starting. I mean, he's doing good, but he's not doing great. That's where Rojas is supposed to be right there. Yeah, it edited the lineup, which is not very Picasso. Joshua Haas is definitely not hitting cleanup versus lefties. He's not hitting cleanup in general. I think it was something like that we had. Batting out of the the 2-hole can be Ward. But that's a lot of lefties in a row. Maybe something like that. But a big addition we did make is we traded for Shane Langoliers, who is a really good defensive catcher. Not that good offensively. He does have a lot of power. Slugs over 400 every year. But that's his main thing. Still got a few years of arbitration. He needed a catcher, so we went out and got one. And we also traded for Ivan, who was someone we considered trading for at the beginning of the season because Harrison Ford just needs a year of progression. He's an 80 overall, but he just hasn't really done it this year. So honestly, I don't know who's going to get the backup role next year. Harrison Ford does still have 2 options left, so he might get sent down. It might just be Herrera, or he might just get lefties only because his stats are supposed to be good versus lefties, but he hasn't played that good. So we'll see what happens. But, we're here, and we're hopefully going to make some big improvements today. Well, not big improvements, we're hoping to finish the year off and have a good end of the year. Let's say that. Miller Duvall's really picked up where he started. He's doing really rough the first half of the season. Alright, well, let's get into a game. I do want to play San Francisco, kind of. Wait, we got to call 2 people up. Forgot. Lever Pereira, he did get sent down at the beginning of the year because he was really struggling. That's why we got Joshua Rojas, but he's been good in AAA, so that could be someone we call up. Harry Ford, we're not calling him up. Andrew Painter got sent down after struggling 22 games, but we're probably going to let him finish out the year in the minors. Dylan Liskisco, doing really solid in the minors. Don't know if he's ready though. Jim Phillips. This was our number 1 pick in season 2. And I think it's time for him to make his major league debut. I don't know about y'all, but I think it's time. I do. He's been nothing below spectacular in the minors. And we're hoping he can be a big contributor. Maybe he becomes a bench player next season. Maybe he becomes a full DH. I don't know. Setting stats already. The worrying part about him is his defense, obviously. He does have the speed, but he does not have good defense at all. But we're going to hope we can get something going. I'm going to call up Dylan. Kind of just here to see what pitcher deserves to be in the majors, what pitcher doesn't. At the end of the day. And we'll do that. Made some big signings off season, and nothing really went that well. Look at the roster history. Trade with Oakland, New York. We got right fielder Cincinnati, LA, Cincinnati. That's Seattle, my bad. Cincinnati, You know, where we got that really good left-handed pitcher. What is Cincinnati? Who did we give them? Alec Vesia, that's right. Yep. Then New York. Who do we give Seattle? Okay. Nick Senzel, that's right. I thought we had him. Was it the LA Angels we traded with? Yep. That's right, we gave them that pitcher. Yeah, for Taylor Ward. And then, where's the Yankees? Francisco Mejia, because he was having a great season. They needed a catcher. Who did we trade Garrett Crochet to? Was it Boston? I think it was Boston, actually. Yeah, it was. Alright. Well, let's get into a great game. I want to play Dylan's Major League debut. Do you want to play versus Rockies? Sure, let's play versus the Rockies. Oh, we need to get, what's his name, in the lineup. How do we do this? I mean, Fletcher is doing good offensively this year. Taylor Ward can play the infield, so... This is hard. What do we do here? I want to get Jim Phillips in. How do we get Phillips in here? Honestly, he could DH next year with Ward being gone. He could DH next year, and Harrison Kiersack could play the outfield. He could play right field or left field. Speed isn't that good, but he can play defense. Definitely play defense, that's for sure. We'll throw him in left. Throw Ward. At first, Connor Joe at second. Jim Phillips gets the DH. Yeah, something like that should work. Yeah, I think something like that should be good. Jay Melendez hasn't done that. His on base has actually been really good, but we can take him out and have Phillips play. Just switch it like that. Alright, let's get into it. Let's see, 2 debuts this game. It's crazy, look at our average in our ERA, and we have been terrible. Playing at chorus. I didn't mean to do that. Dylan making his major league debut. Phillips making his major league debut. I want to know what these signs mean. I know the star means they were all-star, I'm pretty sure. Fire means on fire, cold means cold. But what does like the R mean, or the one of the signs?
Live
like
from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the Colorado Rockies. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaum. And we've got a major league debut on the mound in this one, Chris. And always interesting to see how that goes. but I'm sure there's a mix of excitement and nerves running through him right now.
Absolutely. Playing your
150
first game in the
innings
show,
in the
it's just a little
AAA,
different for everyone, but no one walks in unfazed by the moment. I don't care what they say to anybody, and that's especially true as a starting pitcher that's expected to go out there and give your team a quality outing. All eyes will be on him.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the second baseman,
Connor
Connor
Joe.
Joe. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. And
Front of that slider.
Wrapped foul.
Connor Joe, previous Rocky. That's where he
Bounce
really
it
blew
off,
up.
still 1-2. The pitch. Gets under it and pops
Unable to
it
lay
up.
off any pitches there, and that's
Makes
not
a
going
nice
to
grab at a full sprint. One away. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Heston Kjerstad.
Boogie had 4 hits his last time out,
Who's
and
batting
when you
number
look at the way
250,
this season can
Suffery.
go, there can be times you hit the
Bearing
ball hard, you get
staying
nothing out of it,
leaders.
and times where you have a really good day at the plate. Well, he got rewarded in that last one, and
Phillips'
I'm
first
sure
major league
he
at
will
bat. 22 years old? Yep, 22 years
to
old.
ride that train as long as possible.
Nice little batting stance.
And here it comes.
Ooh. Bad call on that pitch. He hits that out, and that's going to be his first major league base hit in the MLB.
So a man aboard now with 1 away. Jim Phipps with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does,
And the man's
it
got
can be
wheels.
overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
That's right up the middle, and he catches it.
It's a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Two outs.
Phillips is
Here
off.
goes the runner. Pitch misses.
Slide step, and he's out.
And that'll end it.
Caught stealing.
Back here at Coors Field, today's starting pitcher, Dylan Lesko. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
Yeah, I'm sure he's
One
got
of the
some
worst parts of
nerves. He'll
making
be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in.
And he says,
pitching
welcome
just
to
And
the
now
majors.
this a fair ball down the left field line. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a lead.
That is a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Fires over to Ward. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. This team, Chris, not one that gets a lot of production from hitting homers, so they've got to find offense in other ways.
Yeah, but hit sequencing is so important for this team. You know, getting that walk at the right time, coming up with that next knock or extra base hit so that you can actually play the run.
Wow, can't
if
get
not,
the call
then you
though.
see the record go in the direct opposite.
Bounce to the left side. Fires over.
Clutch out.
2 away. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. The pitch. Smash.
Oh, McGann slams that into center field. And that is a 2-run home run to give the Rockies the lead here in the bottom of the first.
A gigantic blast. His second homer of this series, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer.
Fastball right down the
This
middle,
dude
and he
is on
destroys
fire,
it.
Boog.
So 1 catcher, 1 rookie of the year. And it's a menace.
These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag,
Rockies
and
do
that'll
take
do it.
2-0 lead.
The Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly, and it's 2-zip. Top of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Heston Kjerstad. The wind of the pitch. This one
Swings
chopped on
at
the
that
ground,
inside
but
fastball.
foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Screens over that fastball and he strikes out.
Hit the fastball at the knees.
That's one of our new exhibitions. Shane
Steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Shane Langolings. First splits, really good versus righties, not so good versus lefties.
That one in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hitting 300 in the last 10 games. You like to see that?
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fights it off. He'll
fouls it off. Good at bat.
Sox down by a pair here at the top of the second.
Strikes him out on the 90, almost 90 mile an hour slider.
For strike 3. Luis Robert now. Swing and a miss.
He strikes out Will Bear.
And good work there.
White Sox go down with no problem.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Colorado's DH, Sean Bouchard.
If the rookie can have a better inning here. I think one of his biggest flaws is he doesn't have a slider or a cutter. You know, some momentum that goes left to right or right to left.
Part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound of this ball club.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
And it's ball 4. He missed down
Really
low.
Struggling to start his major league career. Dang, he's been out most of the season, I guess.
So a man aboard. Here's Chris Bryant now.
That's right down the middle. Fletcher on the run for it. Able to make the catch.
And there's one down. Next to hit for the Rockies, Zach Veen.
Still without his first major league strikeout so far.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Bouchard stands at first with 1 out. Rolled over to third. Francis.
One.
There's one. Throw to first,
And you can't get him at first. You get the force out at second though.
And now the center fielder. In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. That pitch in for
nice little strike there.
On the ground, out to short. Fires over to
shutout in the second inning of the majors. Like to see that.
On to the third inning, and now the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball.
Front of that fastball destroys the foul.
With that fastball inside, the hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And there's a ball.
He takes that ball. Even though it's out of zone, he hits it solidly into right field and gets a leadoff single.
And up next for Chicago, Taylor Ward. And delivers outside. Nobody out. Runner at first. Check on the runner.
He's safe.
And another
They
ball.
won't count for Ward.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one
But the
drilled
solid
left
swing
field,
of that
and
into
that's
the
a
gap.
foul ball. And that rolls into the corner. Fletcher
He rounds third, and that's going to bring a run home and make it a 2-1 game.
He's saved. It's 2-1. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ground ball right side.
Productive out.
Handled. And one away in the top of the third.
Moves the runner up.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score.
The Connor Joe,
exactly
runner on third.
Happened, so you better believe your
One
teammates
out.
are happy with you after that at bat.
He takes that right up the middle of the shortstop, and that's going to tie the game.
Now 2 away as they get a run across. So now the DH spot, Jim Phipps.
Phipps.
Why to kick the pitch. Out towards right center field. Sizes this
Gets
one
under
up.
that one and just flies it
Pulls
out.
it in to end the inning.
But the Rockies, I mean not the Rockies, the White Sox do score
Back
2
here in
runs
Denver.
here.
And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
And tie the game up.
Way out
Ooh,
front
gets
for
him
strike
swinging
2.
over that changeup. Third and then now for most strikeouts. That was right down the middle.
Right field. And it drops in. So a man on base to start the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Right-hander kicks, deals.
That was
Swing and
terrible.
pop-up.
He has no
Bounce.
control. He has no control whatsoever.
Territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
That hanging, breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that.
And he hits that deep towards
That's
Shane
down.
Langolier.
One out's off the wall.
That might bring a run home.
Relay throw home.
And the Rockies take the lead here in the third.
Sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Wouldn't chase that time. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And here's the catcher, Darius Burke. One run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. It doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
He's able to foul off the 2-seam.
Payoff pitch.
And he strikes him out. His first major league strikeout.
The string of the changeup, and that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too
Gets
caught
out
up
of
in
it.
trying to rack up? Well, we'll hold that thought.
The Rockies do take the lead, though, here in the third.
Rocks with the run-scoring double. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Roger Francis.
A missile up the field, but it's not.
You know, these White Sox done a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job.
And that's right to the shortstop. He dives for it, but he's unable to make the play, and that is a lead-off single.
Catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit.
Struck out in his last at-bat.
Left-hand batter waits. That misses. 2-1.
4 for 5 in the series with 2
The
extra
White
base
Sox
hits.
down by a run here in the second game of the series. Popped up.
Pops that right up,
Under it.
and there's going to be no play.
Makes the grab, one away.
That was a good pitch to
first
hit right
out.
down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Digging in, Shea Langoliers. The 1-1.
Ooh,
Next offering popped in the
Jammed
air, right
him.
field. 2 down. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the
Rivera.
field's not going to be able to hold off if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
That one missed.
2 balls.
The White
Second
Sox
one,
trailing by a run, top half of inning number 4.
Roger Francis at first base has more than him though.
Ground ball.
That's a single up the middle.
Lead runner touches second.
Roger goes for third. That is first and third with 2 outs. That brings up Dominic Fletcher.
Next to hit, Dominic Fletcher.
2 on, 2 outs.
2 on, 2 outs. Bounce to the right.
And he gets in front of it and it's right to Rogers, and they're able to get out of it.
Back here at Coors Field, John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you.
Jets have a 1-2-3 inning.
Chris Bryant fought off foul. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
That's inside.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Stays alive.
Chris Bryant doing what he can to just fight.
And the right-hander deals. Fouled off
Fouling
again.
off almost everything he
Remains
does.
3-2. Kicks and fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 3-2. The 3-2
and he walks him.
off the outside edge.
Kind of bat from Chris Bryant.
It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Now it's the right fielder, Zach Veen. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground right side. Fires over to
Able
first.
to get 1 out.
Quick recovery
He
from
does
the
move the
misplay.
batter
Pays
up,
off for
though.
the out. Singy, it feels like we're approaching decision time for this coaching staff with the rookie on the mound.
Yeah, they've got him for a few runs so far, and the pitch count's starting to get up there a little bit. So, coaching staff at least looking to come up with a plan, if not coming out to the mound soon. So, probably not the outing he was dreaming of.
He
but
walks
he's done some
him.
good things in this one.
That's going to be Dylan's day.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. White Sox going with a new arm, Emerson Hancock.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation. Or maybe
Fletcher able to make the catch.
Start an inning to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now Brendan Rodgers. Fires
Solid
over.
throw, and they get out of
That
it with
is
no
the end.
damage.
Ready now for the 5th inning. And the batter now, Taylor Ward.
The first base.
Here comes the pitch.
Taylor Ward.
And he swings
Swings over that
Starting
side.
in the Colorado bullpen, Tyler Kinley preparing to come on if needed. Number 27, a left-hander, also throwing.
He puts a good swing under that slider, and that goes into the gap.
And it's into the gap.
And it's still
Makes the turn
going.
and heads for second. Not
Ward's
stopping,
going
he's
for
going
third.
For 3. The relay. He's
And that is a
in there.
lead-off triple from Taylor Ward.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now a pretty big at bat.
And he puts a good swing onto that circle change. Will they make the catch, though? The White Sox are going to tie the game. Second sack fly, not sack fly. He got a ground out in his first one. Second RBI of the game.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
And he's behind the fastball, just outside the zone.
The guys in the bullpen, stand down. I got this.
Jim Bix steps to the plate for the White Sox. Chases in the dirt.
Bad
Slider
swing
there.
from the Ricky.
That was pretty gross right there.
Bounced up the middle.
Takes that right up the middle.
And that is the inning.
The White Sox do tie it here in the 5th, but that's about all that comes out of
surprise
it.
with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. And we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon. And
He just came
I've
in,
got
so
my
I think we should be
499
fine.
weather app, which is pretty trusty, and the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
And there's a strike.
He strikes him out.
It's a strikeout. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Ryan McMahon.
Wow. Emerson wondering where that missed.
Inning number 5. That clips the corner.
And he comes back to strike him out. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning.
On the pitch, he was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is
White Sox still have yet to have a 1-2-3 inning.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel
But he
like
gets out of it on the ground ball. Emerson having a good outing.
And that is that. So one left for Colorado. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Ryan
Slider fastball.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard.
Ooh, yeah. What's the top prospect for the
so far this season,
Rockies, I believe.
We'll see if that factors in.
Right off the slider that
The
time.
only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Center field.
It's that far, but not far enough.
Puts it away for the out. One up, one down. Now the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
It's a good swing on that curveball, but it's right to Rogers, and that's 2 outs.
There's 2 away. So up next for Chicago, Shea Langoliers.
Got jammed in his last at bat.
And a pitch. Ouch, that one
Takes that right up the middle, but it hits the pitcher in the knee. Goes right to the first
ricochet.
baseman.
And that is
Really
back here in
returned
Denver.
though.
Well, we got a lot of 6. And now the first baseman, Chris Bryant.
Emerson's got some good control. At least it feels nice right now.
And now it's 1-2. And that's outside. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
1 out, base is empty. And
Can't get him on the slider.
That's a base
And
hit.
he lets up. That's the first hit he's let up since he came into the game. I do believe so.
Here's the center fielder. The pitch.
That's right down the middle.
Left center. And there's 2 down.
Kjerstad there for the catch though.
Ezekiel Tovar will hit next. 2 outs. And there's a foul ball. On the ground, right side, Joe.
Another shutout. I mean,
And that
just
is
have
the
a 1-2-3
third out.
though. Rockies have gotten on
And
base
welcome back to the
via
ballpark.
walk or
And
hit
now
in
it's
every
Luis Robert.
inning.
The pitch.
Ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul straight back. Righty to the plate. And another ball.
Keeps the at bat alive, having a good at bat here. Maurice Robert.
And a pitch. And there's ball
He
4.
lays off the pitch and he draws the walk.
Well, he tried to
He did more of that, his
just
average
missed
wouldn't
his
be such a
spot.
big deal.
Either didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
At the belt and fires. That one is
Ooh, and Dominic Fletcher, but a solid swing onto that. And it's deep.
Good
And it's gone. And Fletcher is a 2-run home run here in the top of the 7th. The White Sox take a 2-run lead.
Run of the season, and the White Sox jump out in front. It's 5-3.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it.
No. There we go. There's 2 of them. Well, I think
right-handed reliever. And another ball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing.
Ward puts another good swing onto that, and that's going to be his 3rd extra base hit of the game.
Around first, heading for 2. And
Second double of the game.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pitch was in.
Tyler Kinley takes over on the mound.
And that's a big potential run out there in
Slider,
second.
fastball, sinker.
Keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the...
And that's right up the middle, and that's going to be an RBI single for Colson Montgomery.
It's offline. The run comes in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body.
And he strikes out Connor Joe, who's 0 for 4 in the day now.
To use the entire field.
Now it's the DH, Jim Fitz. 1-2-5. Time it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. That's towards center.
Lightly swings to that. Center fielder able to make the catch. That might be his last at bat of the game in his major league debut. 1 for 4 is fine. Got on base. That's all that matters.
Roger
I think it cuts in though.
Two outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And a pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Montgomery leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
And that's right down the line.
To the outfield, base hit. Lead runner around second. Throw into third.
Makes it into third, and that is a double. Now 2 on, 2 out. And the White Sox continue to do great this inning.
Really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all
Has
those
some
drills
Kierstead,
you see
0 for 3 on the day.
where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And the righty deals.
But he takes that right up the middle, and he's not able to get it. That's 4 runs. White Sox succeed to have a 5-run lead here in the 7th.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Out to center.
That's a little bloop. That is going to fall. Getting aggressive, and he's thrown out at third.
A long throw.
But they do add 5 this inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Genesis Cabrera.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Kjerstad hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Now here's Nolan Jones. Swing and a miss.
Swings over the curveball.
Chase that time. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 7th. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. High fly ball down the left field line. That's going to be a play for Kierstead.
That is 2 up, 2 down here in the 7th. So this is going to be the White Sox first 1-2-3 inning.
Hitter, Ryan McMahon. And a 1-2. And they'll do it again. The 1-2.
And he strikes them out, and they have a 1-2-3 inning finally here in the 7th.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Big Bird.
I think it's got to be a little tough when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity.
He destroys that into left field, but it's right to the fielder.
Batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless
of the score. He hit a 2-run home run in his last at bat.
And up next for Chicago, Dominic Fletcher.
Got the rally in the last inning started.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
It's a great swing onto that. That's going to go into the gap.
First and hustling for second.
That's going to be a double for Dominic Fletcher. And a great game.
As a hitter right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bats.
That is another hit for Taylor Ward. 4 for 4 on the day, not just a home run away from the cycle.
Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down
Wilson Montgomery up. Hit an RBI single in his last at bat.
And now it's going to be Colson Montgomery. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 strike.
2 RBIs today. He swings to the inside corner.
Those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
It's
in the dirt, but
3-2
no advance
count
from the runners.
.250 runners in scoring position. Connor Joe.
Outside.
He draws the walk. Gonna load the bases up.
New pitcher now, number 27.
They've just blown up in offense. Wow, for a 63 overall, he's been really solid this year. Slider 12-6 fastball.
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And that is another bad at bat for Connor Joe, but they're unable to get any outs, and the runner scoring makes it a 9-3 lead.
1 down. Jim Fitz steps to the plate for the White Sox. Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off.
That brings up the rookie with bases loaded and 1 out. He takes it the other way, and that's going to be his first career RBI.
And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone.
Second
Roger
hit in the
Francis
majors.
Steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's a swing.
Roger Francis puts a great swing onto that, and it's deep, and it's gone. Roger Francis with the grand slam.
Opposite way with that one. It's 14-3.
The White Sox absolutely blow up these last 2 innings.
How did he do that?
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox.
Curveball right down the middle, and he destroys it.
Next offering
That's
is
a very
in
good
for
slider.
Right. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Now a jump throw.
Nice Derek Jeter throw, and that's going to get them out of the inning.
But they leave their mark on the inning as we get another look at the grand slam. Home hat.
Blown up
Bottom of the
last
inning,
2
and now the
innings.
catcher comes up to him. Darius Burke.
Inside, ball
And
2.
this is inside. On the ground to third. Francis fires across the diamond. One up, one down. And now the DH, Sean Bouchard. That's in there. And it's 1-2. The White Sox up big in this one.
Taylor Ward with the diving catch. What a play.
For the out.
Tennis player is gripping at his shoulder right now in extreme pain. The trainer doesn't want to speculate, but he believes this could be a serious injury. That's not good, man.
New pitcher for the White Sox.
Luckily we had a pitcher warmed up.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so
he
puts a good swing onto that though.
In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Throw to second, not in time, he's there easily.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end.
Right
on
in
time
the middle.
Everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
That's right down the middle. Joe Barlow struggling to start the game.
That's a fair ball, and it's
Not start the game, but to start his part of the game. That is back-to-back doubles.
And that's a two-out double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And he grounds one back up the middle.
Joe unable to make the play. Bear throws it home, and that's 2 runs that Barlow split up.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
That was right down the middle.
Fouls one off. 2-2. In the dirt, but kept close.
And he gets him at second. They get out of the inning. Do let up 2.
The ninth in this one. And now the center fielder, Luis Robert. Out to short.
And he grounds that to the shortstop.
Now one gone in the ninth. So up next for Chicago,
Dominic Fletcher.
Yeah,
Triple away from the cycle.
One of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle.
And he goes the opposite way with it for a single. Not going to get the cycle today. Most likely, at least. Let's go on an absolute rampage.
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Andres Dominguez. He last pitched
Ward
2 days
4 in the
ago.
day, a home run away from
And
the
next to hit
cycle.
for the Sox, Taylor Ward.
And that's to the second baseman.
There's 1,
2, 3, 6.
that'll do it for the inning.
That is a double play.
So the
Let's see if
lineup
I can
flips
figure out
over.
how to do this.
The batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Who's pitching right now? I have to do it on offense. That might be why I can't do it. Might be something you have to do on offense. Since we don't have a hitter in the lineup. I think it is. Wanted to put a position player on the mound, but I think it's something you have to do when you're on
Another
offense.
ball.
2-1.
And that one fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Next pitch just
Wow.
misses. 3-2 now. Got it
And he
by
strikes
a
him out on the
ball.
slider.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound. He pitched before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Next offering way upstairs. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That's right up the middle.
And it gets through.
has a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. Hit on the ground.
That's the Joe. One. Unable to get the double play, though.
And here is Ryan McMahon.
That's right up the middle.
Base hit. Throw stops
The Rockies say they are not going down with a fight.
And 2 out.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job.
The White Sox going with a new arm, Orion Kerkering.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Guy we traded for in the off season. Spent most of the year in the minors. Probably will spend most of next year in the minors too.
In the dirt.
And he throws him out at third. The White Sox destroy 14-5.
It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board.
They awarded player of the game, 2 RBIs. Roger Francis 3 for 5. Dominic Fleischer 4 for 5. Absolute onslaught. Genesis Cabrera injured for 1 to 2 months, so he's going to be gone the rest of the season. That means we're going to have to call someone up. I think we call up Chris Stratton. You know, this is kind of why we signed him. And we're going to sim the rest of the season and go over the stats of the players at the end of the year. '72 and 90. So we did make improvement from last year. We went 68 and 94. Do have a league leader, Dustin May, destroyed. God, Jordan. Awards, Vladdy, Olsen, Gallen, and Otani. Wait, am I tripping? No. Dustin May was in the conversation for the Cy Young too. We'd love to see that. Jordan, Harper, Michael King, and Evan Phillips. Very dominant year back with New York. Rookie of the year, Eddie. Very solid, respectable rookie year. Same with Hurston. Very respectable rookie year. Trout. Harper. Gold Glove. If any of our players were in the mix. Michael Bush, we traded him in the offseason. Or the Harrison Ford trade. He was in conversation for positive WAR, you know. So, didn't have the best year, but has a positive WAR. The Ward was in it. Brent, let's be real. That's how you know this is a video game, because Brent Rooker won a Gold Glove. Like, get out of here, bro. Silver Sluggers. Of course, she won it. Yeah. Didn't win it last year. Dude's a menace. He's so good. Only beat potential though, so I wonder how much further he's really got. Vladdy and Olsen, Simeon, Marte, Bregman with it 3 years in a row at least. Berger, Henderson, O'Neal. Wow, he's really blown up, especially versus lefties. That man is a menace. Trout and Acuna, Corbin, and Jordan, Marsh, and Judge. So if we go 260, 323, like, what? You look at that and you think that's the stats of a winning team. We had a better average and ERA than almost anyone in our division other than the Twins. They had a better average than us. We had a better on base than two of them, so we had the third best on base. Our slugging was low and our fielding was bad. So we scored more runs than we let up, but yet we lost 18 more games than we won. I don't get it. But yeah. I really feel like we just fell apart this year. Padres and the Royals. The Royals beat the Padres. Whoa. Padres were a wild card, and so were the Royals. Beat them 4-1. Manny Pasquino, Manny Machado. Bro, what? You didn't play any games this season? It's so annoying how things like that happen. Let's get to the off season though. Let's get these right. See who's up, see who's not. 5 games, he was actually really solid. That's very respectable. That makes me feel really excited. Emerson. He might end up getting traded. Even though we did just trade for him, he might end up getting traded, to be honest. He was injured, that's why he's down. He was okay, but he's going down. Bro, he made some progress. You love to see it. Harrison Ford got the call up. I don't know, man. I don't know what the right choice is. We got so many catchers. Thing is, it's either Ford or Ivan, and I don't know which one to do. Okay. We have a lot of first basemen. Go ahead, really shoot. I'm so excited for this guy. He looks like he's going to be a menace. This is our last year of control for Connor Joe, so that's actually really clutch. Jake Gonzalez made okay progress. Wish it would have been better. Made really good progress, and he was actually playing really good in AAA, so I forgot we had this guy. He was kind of our Nick Mandel placement. Yeah, this third baseman, second year in the minors. Next year he might end up hitting around the 70s range. Another really good contact player we have to look forward to, David Fletcher. Yeah, he sat in the minors for us. Kind of just not platooned, depth. There we go. Jim Phillips, 23 games was amazing. Yeah, definitely gonna be in the majors. There's our center fieldman that we drafted. Kevin Sheets got the call up. I know we called him up, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, man. DH. That was girl. Yeah, there's a lot of choices to make this off season. DH. Peguero. Not Peguero. I keep saying Peguero. Bibbs. Second base. This free agents. Kopech is, but we have an option, and we're obviously going to take it. Taylor Ward is, we're going to let him walk. We don't really need him. Canning did Canning things. He held it down like we asked him to. Nick Mandel, I'll see if there's better options. He had a solid year, not a great one, not a terrible one. He's just not that good of a player. Yeah, especially for that much, we'll see. other other places. Joshua Rojas was solid, but only wants $2 million. Yeah, we're bringing him back, and he's going to be the new Nick Mandale replacement. Let's look at pitching. Right now, this is what we're kind of looking like. Definitely got to get another lefty in the offseason. So we got Kopech in long relief. He proceeds to be great. He's been great this whole time, and he only gets better. Probably gonna extend him in spring training. You know, he's just been too good not to extend. He's been a great player for us. How he had a .1 is beyond me. And more. Tyler Steffen continues to be great. Not as solid as last year, but still very respectable numbers, and we still have him for 2 more seasons. Genesis Cabrera we got for another season. Solid lefty. He gets the job done. Keeps doing that. He's going to be on the team. Joe Barlow, 3rd season. Still got 2 more years of team control. Solid arm. You know, he gets the job done. He'll be staying in the middle of our bullpen for sure. Miller Duvall really struggled at the beginning of the year. Got a bit better. I don't know. He might end up making $8 million a year now for the next 5 years. I don't know if he's the closer moving forward, especially since Colin Holderman had such a solid year, 16 saves, you know. He just did really good, and Duvall, we've seen him struggle in the past. He might just end up being a really good middle relief arm. Like, it might just be that. Dustin May, Cy Young condition. You know, he was very good. Got him for 3 more years. Casey Mize really broke out this season. This was the season we were waiting for after our first rough season. You know, he's been really good. We got him for another year. Drew Thrupp wasn't that good. Hasn't been that good in 15 starts in the majors yet. He'll probably get to start the season just because of his age. He's getting up there, you know, already 26 years old. A potential, we want him to do good. Painter had a very up and down season. Sometimes he was playing good, sometimes he was bad. It's very back and forth. We do still have him for a while. We're probably going to give him the start of the season, see where it goes. I don't know if it's pitching or offense that's really holding us back. Let's get into the off season before. No, you can have him. I don't want to get rid of him, but you know, I can't really do anything about that. Alright, so this is probably what the bench is going to stay looking like. Something like this. So first, open second. Did he not sign? Honestly, do we give it to Peguero and just hope he holds it down? Let's look at the offense and decide what we really need, okay? Lindez off the bench versus lefties, great on base. Whether she stays in the majors or not, I don't know. It could go either way. He might end up getting traded. Connor Joe, leadoff. Great year. Great year, great year, great year. Highs in a lot of categories. 1 year left, is regressing. Phillips in 23 games, 29 hits, a home run, 10 walks, 3 stolen bases, was very good in the games he was given. He is definitely going to be staying as a DH and not our fielder unless absolutely necessary, just because he cannot field. But his hitting sets are ready, and there is no denying that. Roger Francis broke out this year, 25 home runs, 92 RBIs. You know, OPS over 800, just very solid year. This is exactly what we were waiting for. This is what we were expecting last year and didn't get, but he's here. Harrison Kerstedt was really great. 21 home runs, almost 70 RBIs, 267 average, 328 on base. I would like the on base to go up a little bit, you know, around the 330s, 340s. OPS maybe low 800s. I do believe he has potential to be an 800 OPS hitter, but he was really good. I don't think he's a four-hole hitter. I think that's one of the main things we're missing is a good cleanup hitter. Shea Langoliers, really good. I think with his discipline and vision getting better every single season, one of the seasons he's just going to really blow up average and everything wise. And, you know, he has a lot of power, so I do have faith, and he's great defensively. I think that was a great addition from us. Luis Robert had his worst career year on base, sub 300. Still hit 25 home runs, had Gold Glove defense, 67 RBIs, 132 games, 122 hits. His slugging was still not that good. No, his slugging was great. His on base wasn't that good. That's what I mean. And his on base usually isn't good, but it was really, really bad this year. Did have a positive WAR3 though, so we have him for one more year. I don't know if we bring him back. I'm being honest, I don't know. Maybe if he gets his vision and discipline up, then his average and everything will probably go up. But if he can't get that stuff up, depending on what kind of year we have, he might get traded. David Fletcher really broke out this year. This is exactly what we wanted from Fletcher. 105 games, 102 hits, 14 home runs, on base percentage 354, OPS 841, 2 WAR. That's exactly what we were waiting for. Exactly what we wanted. I don't know how much better he's going to get though, because he does only have beat potential. Pereira, it's been a lot of the year in the minors. You know, didn't play that well when he was up here, and really just didn't make good progression this season. You know, hopefully he picks it up next year. Colson Montgomery really broke out this year. You know, obviously we want the slugging to be better. We want the OPS to be better. I don't think it would hurt for him to get the on base a little higher. Positive WAR, did have 12 errors, which is kind of insane. He needs to get that better. But I think overall he made really good progression, especially versus lefties. I think this is our everyday shortstop moving forward, especially still at 8 potential and only 81 overall. He still has a lot more room to progress. Maybe we let Pereira play off the bench and move Phillips, Connor Joe to second, sign a big first baseman, or, but then that could block our first baseman in the future, because we have Phillips right here at DH and Kierstad out there, which I prefer to have him at DH, but he's not. Something like this, and maybe we sign a second baseman. I mean, I feel like that's the only position that I feel comfortable, that I feel that would be needed. Like, it's a big name second baseman. I feel like that could definitely be the move. Jonathan India was not that good for us last year. Right now, I'm not seeing that big name second baseman. Could you Andrew Vaughn bring him back? See, I did Baltimore 151 games. He did Vaughn things. He did Vaughn things. I want to withdraw that. David Lopez. I mean, not David Lopez. Whatever his name is. I'm not really seeing. In Seattle, he had a really good year, actually. Bring McCanna back. Right now, I'm not seeing anyone who piques my eye too much for second base. we can always move someone to second base. So we could get someone like a Luis, uh, Lourdes Guerrero Jr. and move him to second base. Great season. He's made amazing progression. Maybe if we had that big bat in the lineup, like we did the last few years, it could have been a different story. Ian Happ really regressing. Jazz Chisholm, he can play second. He can play shortstop. He can play all sorts of positions. Don't think that's the move though. I don't. Dylan Carlson, that's an interesting player. What kind of year did he have? Not the best year, so we definitely capitalized on him when we should have. Yandy Diaz can play second. That is right. That's a big bat, but he's already 35. That's gross. He's already 35. I'm really not seeing anyone that's really sticking out to me too much, to be honest. At least not at second base. It's time to retire, Paul. Just look at second basemen. On a big name second baseman, you know. But the problem is there's not many of those, and the ones where there are those are on competitive teams. You know, like a Nolan Gorman would be great, but that doesn't feel very realistic to me. They did have him on the trade block, but it doesn't make sense. I forgot he got traded to the Brewers. So weird. Matt McClan. He's already 85 overall and a B potential player. So that might not necessarily be the best move. He might regress when we get him. De La Cruz. Spencer Steer. Move him to second. That is a big name player. Keep looking for now until we decide, but Spencer Steer, he really sticks out. Not gonna lie, I really like the thought of getting Spencer Steer on the team. Luis Gonzalez. Glaber. No, Von Grisham might not be someone bad to have like off the bench. He probably wouldn't take much to trade for, honestly. But Pegueros. Do we capitalize on Connor Joe's value and trade him? And sign a one-year first baseman or something? Could always put Sheets at first base. I don't know. Lots of options, but yeah, I really like the ideal of obviously Ellie De La Cruz would be awesome. I think getting him would be so fun, but I feel like That's less realistic than getting Spencer Steer, who's come off a bad year. Has 2 years of team control left. So let's see. Jacob Gonzalez. Grant Taylor. Who's Grant Taylor? Oh, this guy. We have so many pitching prospects that honestly, like, I don't think it would be that much harm to trade one. You know, trading someone like a Grant Taylor wouldn't be the end of the world, I don't think. Or maybe we trade Tent because, yes, we did trade for him, but he's out of major league options. And I don't personally think he's ready for the majors. You know? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We'll have to see where we want to go. Free agency wise. How much does Grosje want? So much. You know? What do we go for? Second baseman's a guarantee, but where else? Like, who do we go for the bullpen? Do we go for a big name? Like a Jose Alvarado or something? A Leclerc? You know? So many names. Do we go back to Vesa? You know, after having such a good year? Maybe we go to Jojo Ramon. You know, there's so many different options. Or maybe we go a completely different direction and go Trevor Rogers. You know? I don't know. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think the move is. Let me know if you think Spencer Steer would be an interesting move. Because move him to second. He can bat third. Roger can bat fourth. And then versus lefties, same thing, you know? Probably something like that, maybe. Versus lefties. I think that could be the power bat that we're really missing. I think going for a lefty in, obviously in the bullpen and the starting rotation would be a terrible ideal. Maybe a Tarek Screwball. I don't know. There's a lot of options. Patrick Sandoval. See, we got Luis. We got David Peterson. Definitely not. Brady Singer is a really good name. That's someone I'd definitely be interested in. You'll know him if you know our Royals franchise. Kyle Wright. AJ Puck as the starter, sure. You know, Soroka. Forgot we traded him. There are so many different options. Where to go? We don't know. Maybe we go with the glitchy arm, like John Means. Or we could always trade for a lefty. I don't know. But we'll see next time. Let me know what you guys think. You know, make sure to leave a comment, like, subscribe. Peace out.